Shit, Crimson. Time to move to a new country. Capcom, do what Microsoft and Phil Spencer failed yesterday to do. Change the world. Yo, this E3 might go down as the worst one by the time it's all said and done.
Welcome to the Capcom E3 Showcase. I'm your host, Rachel Querico, aka Seltzer, and I'll be your guide as we walk
Seltzer?
Querico, aka Seltzer, and I'll be your guide as we walk through the latest releases,
news,
and updates from Capcom. We'll hear from the Resident Evil Village team, share some news from the world of Monster Hunter, and get the latest on Ace Attorney. Then we'll wrap up with some updates from our friends at Capcom Fighters. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Our first stop today, Resident Evil Village.
Yes, sir.
The Resident Evil franchise continues.
Just finished. Well, I've been finished, but
survival horror.
Just put up the finale. Yes, sir.
Blown away by the response to Resident Evil Village, which launched last month. It brought the world another chapter in this decades-long story as the franchise celebrates its 25th anniversary this year. I'm honored to be able to
Resident Evil
introduce
been going on for
Tsuyoshi
25
Kanda,
years?
Producer on Resident Evil Village, with a special message for the fans.
Alpha male. Brother Chris. Man, that Chris game. What that gameplay. Sweet Lord.
There's nothing to fear.
Rose!
The hell is this?
She's everything to me.
I think it's time you left things in my hands.
Lady Dimitrescu.
Rest now.
Village. Resident Evil.
Hi everyone, my name is Tsuyoshi Kanda, producer on Resident Evil Village. I wanted to take this opportunity to thank everyone who's played since we launched the game in May. We hope you're enjoying this new
so
chapter
glitchy.
in survival horror. As a reminder, everyone who purchases Resident Evil Village will gain free access to our online multiplayer title, Resident Evil Reverse, where players go head-to-head with their
I heard that junk. Big trash. I ain't even touch it yet.
I'm now happy to announce that Resident Evil Reverse will go live next month across all.
Go live next month.
So
heard that beta was dookie.
Resident Evil 25th anniversary.
Buy now. Simple. Sucker, you can understand him, Leo. Sucker said I need subtitles. Additional DLC for Resident Evil Village.
Thank you, Kanda-san, for that wonderful update. Next up,
By
some
popular
long-awaited news
demand.
from the world of Monster Hunter. Whether it's adventuring alongside monsters or battling them with friends, we've got something for you. First, let's dive into the brand new story-based RPG entry to the series, Monster Hunter Stories 2: Wings of Ruin.
Hear that, Brother Madaltus.
Hi everyone.
Hello. Switch game. Madaltus, what's up, bro? Appreciate you. Capcom presents.
This was his fate. Donations. Donations. Donations.
Red Faction may have been
strong and skilled, but against the awesome
Neil
power of
Druckmann
nature,
doesn't care about
he
us
was
no more.
merely a man. He never stood a chance.
All around, things just kept getting worse. But I heard
Why?
Guardian Ratha had survived and returned to Hekola Island.
Y2J. Hey, that thing you put in, was that yesterday's E3? About, we need to start holding devs more accountable
Of course.
and bully them more.
That's when I met you.
That joke was funny.
You were given Red's kinship stone and now a Rathalos egg. This is
Claretti,
destiny.
because Factions 1 was amazing?
This is the legendary monster, Wing Ratha, the monster with the wings of ruin.
It's said that a beat of its wings can bring about waves of destruction.
Many people believe there's a connection between the
It worked
strange
though.
happenings
Square
and the
Enix Twitter
wings
went
of
private.
ruin.
Did it really?
The pits are appearing everywhere, and they're emitting a strange light.
Hey man, they gotta come correct at E3. Did it just start? Maybe like 10 minutes, 5 minutes ago. You ain't really missed much.
This whole idea of forming kinship with monsters.
Bring back the old sub-lady notification. This one, Trash Kappa.
It's not about control.
Jerry, shut your black pie hole. You fool.
The bonds between monsters
Thank you,
and
sir.
riders are just like your bond with Tsukino.
So what, is this gonna be like a story-based Monster Hunter and not like... I don't know if anybody pays attention to the
What
story.
kind of power does Ratha really have? Why are all of these pits appearing? And who are those people who want to take Ratha for themselves? All I have are questions.
Man,
If there's worry or doubt in your voice, Ratha will
they
become
bullying a
anxious
Twitter
too.
a manager. Square don't see that.
Know that you will protect him no matter
You know who
what.
deserved to get bullied?
Flames of his life.
Yo, I am so glad I did not stream that Take Two junk. I don't know if any of y'all tuned into that, but once I found out what it was going to be about, I'm like, I'm good.
A voice. Can you hear it?
Riders can bond with monsters.
What they even show? I don't even think they talked about games.
They have the power of kinship. They're friends. They're monsters.
Suckers really thought, oh, we get Grand Theft Auto 6. Yeah, alright.
Makes them strong.
Okay.
Taught me that. I believe in the strength of humanity.
Square's USA Twitter went private because all the regional accounts merged into one. They didn't go private because of the backlash. Oh, okay. Monster Hunter Stories 2. Wings of Ruin. Look like a better version of Zelda. Featuring free title updates. NBA 22 ain't coming out. They skipping this year. You lying, see, man. Buck for you ain't serious about it. Well, all right. Yeah, Marquise, they weren't even talking about games. They was like talking about like the community and representation and equality, and I was like, yeah. This is Capcom,
epic, right?
Done.
And how about that announcement? The canine companion Palamute from Monster Hunter Rise will be joining Monster Hunter Stories 2 as one of the new Monsties in the first free title update coming
The
soon
new
after the game's release.
Monsties.
You can get an early peek at the game with the Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin trial version starting on June 25th.
We need a
which also
keynote
carries
of this
your progress
community.
over to the full game release just a few
Who
weeks
will
later
be
on
the
July
hosts?
9th. That's not the only way to join the hunt.
A
Millions of
keynote.
you made Monster Hunter Rise a huge success earlier this year, and we have even more content coming, including a new collaboration on the Rise. Let's find out more.
Let's. Monsties, Chris Barnett. Monsties.
Let's go! This is for my fellow hunters!
They don't got Monster Hunter on PC for what? Or are you talking about Rise? Ain't Rise the same jump, just a Switch version?
Rathalos is no runt. Moon's blessing emerge. Get ready. I have a good feeling. What will it be? Moon's blessing emerge.
Blue. Yeah, just go work out, dog. In the stream, dog. I brought that Baba check. I brought that Baba check. You really getting straight Monster Hunter, dog? Don't do this. What does Capcom even make other than Monsties? I don't know. Resident Evil Village just dropped. They got Devil May Cry. Street Fighter. What else they been doing lately? Marvel vs. Suckers thought about we was gonna get a Marvel vs. Capcom 4. That's what Blue thought. What an idiot.
My second home.
You think you can take on Rondine?
Wake me up when Sony announced a conference. You might as well eat a bullet, because I ain't got nothing. Sony ain't doing nothing this E3.
There has never been a better time to be a Monster Hunter fan. With all the new updates to Monster Hunter Rise and the launch of Monster Hunter Stories 2 this summer. We can't wait to hear about your own stories of adventure. Well, that's not the only thing Capcom has in store for us this July. Fans of Phoenix Wright will have new chapters to explore with the release of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
Ace
North American and
Attorney.
European future attorneys will finally be able to get their hands on the Great Ace Attorney Adventures and the Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve,
Copping this.
which were previously
You play
only
those Phoenix, what are them junks called? Buckford?
19th century Japan and
Phoenix
London
Wright?
to play as
Ace Attorney?
Ryunosuke Naruhodo, Phoenix Wright's ancestor, in this action-packed
Jizzle
sequel. Now, let's
said
hear more about the
easy
story.
cop. What?
So then, let us unravel this mystery.
Hentai games, I will take it.
Welcome to the center of the world. Great Britain's mighty capital, London.
This looks like an anime. The frick?
I will become a lawyer.
I've never played any of these. Is it legit like a... What is this?
So then, let us unravel this mystery and discover what events led to this curious murder.
Clunky, then leave, sucker! Go outside and do something.
You must have heard of me.
Man, this shit dirty. Drop this, sucker.
Well, what have we here?
This is low-key meta.
It would seem the truth is now tantalizingly close.
The defense demands its right to a cross-examination.
What is this game even about, Buckford, since you play this junk? And Jizzle.
Objection! Your testimony completely contradicts the facts.
Y'all also was really hyped for this.
Objection!
You're a lawyer?
With all due respect,
So it's a lawyer sim? Yeah? Word.
You're the best lawyer.
Ain't no one but chaos hype for this. Available July 27th.
So we have 10 new cases and 8 mini escapades where you can take on the role of a defense attorney. Now, we all want to see some gameplay, right?
Not
Let's
really.
take a closer first look at 2 gameplay features new to the franchise in the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles: Dance of Deduction and Summation Examination.
Get ready.
Hello, I'm Jonathan, Capcom's marketing brand manager for the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
So this is the capital of Great Britain.
Where to?
The Supreme Court in Whitehall, if you wouldn't mind.
The Capcom team is thrilled to present 2 new gameplay features, Dance of Deduction and Summation Examination, coming to the Ace Attorney series.
Summation Examination.
Big Twan, there ain't no state of play, sucker. Get over it.
While investigating to prove
Yeah,
your
the press,
client's
what's up, bro?
innocence, players will
The
come
press,
across
what's all that
conspicuous
music stuff you was
situations
posting
that require
in
further
the
examination
wholesome server?
with the help
My
of
man was
Ryunosuke's
jamming
legal aid
this
Suzato
morning.
and the brilliance of deduction from Detective Herlock.
Rocky too slick, but is it worse than Ubisoft? That's the real
Herlock
question.
will proceed to present his logic and reasoning spectacular, a grandiose yet flawed series of conjectures.
Yeah, just put the girl back on the screen. Whatever her name is. She had the best part about this Capcom thing. Oh golly. Do y'all feel, bro, do y'all even, bro, honestly, I could say after, bro, especially based on what Nintendo does tomorrow. Which I don't feel like it's going to be nothing that, like, mind-blowing anyways. Bro, just get rid of E3, honestly. Like, what's even the point? Just get rid of it, dog.
Yunosuke and Susato
Donation.
discussed
Got a
to
new
correct the
Smash
flaws in
character. I'm
Sherlock's deduction.
Gucci.
Donation.
You're still getting hyped for Smash characters, dog.
Here goes to funding cooking with TheGamer.
At this point, players will be prompted to search for
the
clues
link will
that help
know.
identify the errors.
Thank
in
you
the
for the
detective's logic
GoFundMe.
and reveal the truth to the mystery.
Appreciate you, sir. Was watching your Dream stream earlier, then saw this stream. Really enjoyed watching you play Dreams. You'll
As
love
players
the game
present
that...
new evidence and observations,
Oh, they made a
Herlock will
ripped
amend
apart
his
Dreams
deductions
version,
based
cool
on
boy?
the new information.
Someone had just
Upon
left
uncovering
a
the
comment
truth,
about that on my
Yunosuke and Herlock enter into
Resident
a
Evil 8 finale.
semi-metaphorical,
Like they wanted to see me
semi-literal
get back
dance
on
that
Dreams
brings
for
them to the
PS5 because they had
conclusion
got a
of the
60
dance of
frames per
deduction.
second PS5 update. I need to try out Dreams on PS5. I just didn't think people were still making like new content for the game. Might have to go ahead and download that shit. Stop having such high expectations for E3. I guarantee you will enjoy it more each year. Immortal, I literally had no expectations for this year's E3. Like I haven't had expectations for E3 since E3 2018. So what you just said is factually wrong, buddy. You know it's bad when you have no expectations and you're still disappointed. Thoughts? Set the bar low, but everyone can charge you full price. You have
in courtroom battles, players will attempt to convince 6 jurors of the innocence of their client.
Care about 40
The
hours
progress will be displayed and represented by 2 scales of justice: one black, representing
you talking
a guilty
about
verdict,
Kalings,
and one white,
bro.
representing a not
The only
guilty
games from this year's E3.
In summation
Stalker
examination,
2, Halo
take the
Infinite,
stand to
multiplayer.
face
I'm
off
not
against the
acting like
jurors,
there's been nothing good.
all of whom
at this year's
provide
E3,
explanations
but
as to why they've reached
I'm talking
their
about
guilty
what
verdict.
E3 is supposed to feel like. The Ubisoft event was complete garbage. Square
You'll
Enix
have
was
to identify
garbage.
conflicting statements and sway the jury in your favor. Examine each
Microsoft was
statement
pretty
carefully and select 2
trash for
contradicting
the
jurors.
most part, outside
call
of
out the
like
flaws in
2 or
their
3
logic.
things. No Sony. Am I missing something?
Be ready to provide evidence from the court record to help prove
No
the contradiction
Sony,
in
I'm
their
a
claim.
sad pony. Hey, I'm gonna start
You
saying
successfully
that.
point out one of these
No,
contradictions among the jurors.
no
It might
Sony,
just change
I'm
their
a
minds,
sad
too.
pony.
The slam of their fist, each juror you persuade will send a fiery ball towards the scales above and
That should
literally
be
tip the scales of
the,
justice in your favor.
That should be the
Bring
slogan
each
for
contradiction to
E3
light
now.
and persuade the jury to help
No
prove your
Sony, I'm
client's
a sad
innocence.
pony.
Objection! My lord, with all due respect, this is an outrage!
This has just been
Honestly,
a
the
small
only-
taste.
the best
of
part that's happened
exciting
about
new
this past
gameplay
weekend is
features
just the games
in
that's
the
been
great
dropping,
Ace
like-
Attorney Chronicles. We are very
I got
excited
stuff to play.
get this game in the hands of both new
But as
fans
far as this event itself,
and diehard fans
trash.
alike. Thanks for watching.
It already seems like I have a bunch of games to catch up on. There are some exciting new adventures and titles to look forward to. Well, that's a look at the new premieres from Capcom, but what about esports?
Oh
Let's close out today's showcase with
Close
a few
out.
words from 2 of the stars of Capcom Fighters, Rob TV and Vicious. They'll tell us what's been going
No
on
Prince
with Capcom
Bray.
esports, including
You ain't
updates on the
wrong.
Capcom Pro Tour, Intel World Open, Street Fighter League, and all the other content on Capcom Fighters. Over to you guys.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Capcom esports presentation for E3 2021. My name is Vicious, commentator for the Capcom Pro Tour as well as Street Fighter League, here with competitive Street Fighter V player and host extraordinaire, Hollywood, Rob TV. What's going on, Rob?
Oh my goodness, Vicious. Host extraordinaire. That just sounds beautiful. It has a ring to it. And I think that's the perfect word to describe what we have for everyone today. Street Fighter V, Capcom E3. It just feels right and you feel the electricity in the air.
Nice!
Nice! What? That was nasty. And there might be some people at home that
yes,
don't
the
fully know
electricity.
what competitive Street Fighter V is. The long and the short of it is this: we travel all around the world.
Bro, who's still
state to
playing
state,
this trash
country to
now?
country,
We got
and we
Strive.
try to bring our opponent's life bar
Keep it
from
a buck.
100 all the way down to 0, and feel pretty goddamn good doing it.
That's right, Rob. If you think you're the best in your region, sign
This
up.
was the most
Capcom
pointless
Pro Tour
showcase.
and become possibly.
I don't know.
a world
You saw that
champion
Take
at
Two
Street Fighter
showcase?
V.
Perfect. The way he looked at the camera like,
My guy?
don't ever expect another man's controller.
So in this year's CPT overall, it's a series of tournaments that have
Yo, I'm gonna do my
$5,000
E3
on the line
review,
for each tournament.
after this jump is
But
over. I was
that
gonna do
money
a
alone,
separate
that's
vid for
not
that. I'm
the
gonna do this
big-
jump
That's
live
not
on
what's
stream.
really at stake here. It's about making it to the granddaddy of them all, Capcom Cup.
Item just resetting grand finals of
So behind me, you can see in all of its glory the Capcom Pro
I'm
Tour
feeling it, all right.
2021 official stage and set, and that's a place that you are very, very familiar with.
That's right. We take all of our events and broadcast it live from this stage, and we check out all of the top competitors from each and every one of these regions. And speaking of, the Capcom Pro Tour has shaped up a lot. 2021, we have 32 events going on in the Capcom Pro Tour, spanning across 19 different
Wait for
territories.
Nintendo.
So there's so many opportunities for players from around the world to get that ticket into Capcom Cup this season. I'm absolutely excited because, again, that is a big change from what 2020 was into what we could expect
Braves in
for 2021.
2021. Of course he lost.
Qualifier
At least he got here, Chris. Ain't no you bald sucker.
Not only can you catch the Capcom Pro
You
Tour
even got
live
no
on
hair.
the Capcom Fighters channel, you can do so on a plethora of platforms. We have it
You
on
would got more
Twitch,
hair on
YouTube,
your
Twitter,
pubes
and
than on your
Facebook.
head,
Of
and
course,
you like
if don't
what,
catch it live,
28?
You can also check out the VODs for all
Just
the
end
competitive
yourself,
studying you
dog.
need to
It's
become
over
a
with.
successful Street Fighter V player, as well as catching some of the community-focused content that we have on Capcom Fighters. We have No Neutral, the official pre-show of the Capcom Pro Tour. We have sets where
If
we take players
Nintendo
from
got
around
no
the world
good tomorrow,
and play
I'ma,
off an
stop.
exhibition first to 10. Not only that, actually, we do have Street Fighter League that's happened season after season, non-stop action,
Nah,
16
see, money.
to 3,
Someone,
duke it
people
out in this
messaged me
battle
about it. I
tournament
didn't watch it
series
yet, though.
to see who will walk away with the championship and the $150,000 prize pool.
Street Fighter League is
Yo, how
something
long
that you
has Street
don't want to
Fighter
miss
been
because
going on?
normally
This is like,
we
what,
only have
2016?
1v1 content. But now you actually have your teammates at your back, and every decision that you make is not just about you anymore.
Look for more news on Street Fighter League later this year.
Derek, I know you're a little 14 Nigerian ass ain't talking. You built like a stick, sucker. You weigh like
Let's
65
not forget,
pounds and
the
trying to
Intel
roast me.
World
The
Open
biggest
is
thing on
happening
your
right
body is
now.
your big ass
Top
head.
players representing 11
Your whole
regions
freaking
around
figure
the
is
world
just
are competing for
look
their
like a
place
stick
in the
figure
World Finals happening
with a
next
big
month.
head
Be sure to check out the official
and
website
black.
for more information, including current standings and broadcast schedule.
To commemorate this event, everyone who logged in during this period will receive an exclusive competitor title and dojo object. You do not wanna miss
You're
this.
Nigerian.
I highly recommend everyone to
talking to you,
stay
Dad.
tuned for future Capcom Pro Tour
Bro,
updates on the
move
Capcom
on.
Fighters channel.
And again, we've had so many events so far. We started off with the Japan region. We've had a couple more
Suckers
events
thought we was
going
gonna get
on
a RE4
afterwards, but the
remake.
action does not stop. In fact, we're going to be continuing off with the Midwest region for the Capcom Pro Tour. I know you're definitely excited about that.
100%. I mean, of course, your boy is from Ohio. Make sure you guys tune in to see the tournament.
You do not want to
Jamie.
miss some of the best
It's
Street Fighter
tough.
V players in the world compete head to head.
So it's you.
I dare you to find better Street Fighter. I dare you.
This is a game about being a world warrior.
Capcom Cup tournament play.
Capcom Cup.
Obviously, they got a rivalry. I'm the best in the world.
This game has changed
Punk.
the lives of so many people here.
These events do be hype though, like, but they ain't got no crowd no more.
This is the ultimate Street
But back
Fighter
before
V experience.
Evo had got shut down because
Capcom Pro Tour.
wasn't one of the runners of Evo like caught in some scandal or something? Something was messing
Thanks,
with
guys.
kids. Or
It's
something?
been a really exciting season so far, and I can't wait to see how this plays out on the road to Capcom Cup.
Yo, how is she
Remember
so
to check
excited?
out Capcom Fighters
She doing a
Twitch and
good-ass
YouTube
job.
channels for more information and to watch the
You ain't
latest
shown nothing
matches.
yet.
So that's a wrap for Capcom at E3 this year. Let's
Wow.
recap what we all saw. Resident Evil Village is back with the latest installment of the survival
getting
horror
paid.
experience and RE-verse as
She
part of
doing
the
a good behind
franchise's
job.
25th anniversary. We have new adventures to embark on in the world of Monster Hunter, with Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin, and Monster Hunter Rise. And don't forget to go back in time with the great Ace Attorney Chronicles to tap into the family history of Phoenix Wright and solve new cases. Finally, don't miss out on the esports fun. Make sure you catch the latest matches with Capcom Fighters. There really is something for everyone here today. But don't go anywhere yet. Join the conversation on Twitter and make sure you check out the Capcom virtual booth on the E3 portal to watch all these videos again and more. I'm Rachel Querico, aka Seltzer.
Oh yeah,
Thank
Nick
you
Smooth,
for
and
being
she
part
ain't been
of the
back
Capcom
yet.
experience at E3
That a
this
girl
year.
that got exposed for messing with that like 13-year-old kid, and he looked like he was like 8. She ain't been back on Twitter yet. She just did. She's like, oh, I got caught? Yeah, we out. When's the next E3? Who cares? You're asking? After this?